Good morning, lords and ladies. We've made a log store. Well, it's a combined bin store, log store and coal store. So when the landscape's done, it just look horrible if you just dump your bins here. It just looks untidy and unkempt. So we thought we'd make like a storage area. So no one likes them. You get given them off the council and they just look disgusting, don't they? So at least we can cover them, keep them out the way with the store. So this log store is made out of tannalized spruce. So it's a soft wood, and it's freshly cut. So there is an issue with, not an issue, but there's a degree of shrinkage, which isn't a problem because we've done the Yorkshire board in here to let the air through, which is particularly important when you're storing logs. You don't want to keep them in the cellar because they get damp, they get mouldy, they can't dry out. So here they're sheltered, and the air can move through them. So this is like a complimentary bag as a thank you for giving us this work. I think they look spot on in there. Thankfully the customer will have to buy about another 2 or 3 bulk bags to fill it up. So yeah, then we've got the coal store. So I don't know if you can remember, but there was originally there was a Gopping red brick coal store. We're neither here nor there really, so we thought we'd combine everything and put like a timber log store. It's even just been filled up with coal as well. So, but like I say, because green timber shrinks, we've covered the joints with some slate lap, just fastened it on, and then this is the original. And I'll move that because coal will come out. But this is the original shutter door, cast iron shutter door off the original coal store. So what we do is we've wire brushed it up with the grinder, sprayed everything black, and it looks as good as new, does that? Yeah, and then on the roof we have so what we did, so underneath we put like a roofing membrane. So that's waterproof, but it's breathable too, which doesn't make a difference when you're outside. Pointless, but if you're on your house, you put breathable membrane, lets the air move through the tiles, but stops the water from coming in. So we've clad the roof with feather edge boards, spruce again. There's enough fall to shed the water off it. And the good thing about this is you every year just go over it with a bit of preservative, and it should last for an incredibly long time. I'm really impressed with how this has turned out. And if you can remember, we put the brick plinth underneath it here. So that was because there's a gradient to the path going down the side of the house. So everything would be cockeyed if we built it flat on the floor. So the coal store and the log store are level, and then we just freestyled it with the bin store. But I'm really impressed with how that looks. It took a couple of days to knock up as well, so it should last indefinitely. So who lives in a house like this? Let's go and find out. I know one thing's for sure, it's not that southern bugger, that Lloyd Grossman. He's not welcome above Birmingham round here. So just have a look out. This archway has framed the garden. I really like how, and that was unintentional as well as that. So wherever you look in the garden, you're left with like a beautiful painting, picture, photograph, whatever. So we redid the hardwood gate, sanded it down, oiled it, painted it up again, put new gate furniture on. So there's no reason now this shouldn't last another 30 years. Let's go through the gateway. So we're well suited how the garden's transformed into this functional space now. It's an extra room on the house, something you're not really embarrassed to walk through to get to the house. The client's over the moon with it. These flags look beautiful. We've got another shed as well. So if you can remember, we're on the shed. We had to put the level base in because otherwise it'd be cockeyed following the gradient of the ground. It looks spot on, does that? Just a bit of storage. We have a man cave. So what else is happened? We've done some remedial works to the lawn. Just dug off some hollow spots, put some grass seed down, and this turf is actually from Turf Moor, Burnley's football ground, which I'm guessing if you're into football, which I'm not, you'll be like, oh, it makes the grass grow better. It's soil, it does its job. But yeah, so maybe we should try touting that to our Burnley clients. So we put like a tree in. This is called an amalantia. So it grows into like a small tree, maybe 3 meters high, with these delicate little white snowbell-like, snowdrop-like flowers. So it's not going to take over this area. I think it should complement it real nicely. And we've made that little planted area. Then we floored up to the steps. So they look beautiful, just with like some little ornaments and things dotted about. I really like how this bullnose has just finished the job off nicely as well. Really impressed with that. And the client had a little name stone just dotted around. So what we've done is we cut the back off it, toothed the brick out and sat that in, so when the client's painted it gold to match the gold print above the door, I think that finishes the job off real nicely. Beautiful. And then there was if you can remember, there was the remedial drain repairs. So we made the step floor round to incorporate the gully, but some nicely placed pots. Just disguise that a little bit. But yeah, and then the planter's been planted up, and when we cut back the lilac tree, there's loads of suckers in the bottom. So suckers are a way of the tree proliferating itself, regenerating. So they send out little root suckers, and then when they come to the surface, a new tree will grow, which is great if you want to like thicken up an area, or like here where they want to create like a natural screen. That's fine. But if it was left, then the suckers would come right out into the flower bed and overtake it. So we got some of the old original concrete flags that were down, cut them to about a foot, and we sank them in on their edge. So that's just like a barrier to stop the suckers from going out into the flower bed. But I really like how it kind of the angle of the planter kind of complements the movement up to the front of the house. Yeah, it's come out really nice as that. And then we floor around. We put a little bit of trellis in, just so when this like fills this area up, the screen carries right on. It stays privacy. And then the height of the log store that we've put in, that just screens everything off as well. Just adds to the privacy. And then the final job was just to build this combination bin, log and coal store. So there's just less clutter on the area really. No one wants to see bins dotted round, so just somewhere you can stick them out of the way. Looks really, really nice. Proper impressed with how the job's come out. The client's over the moon as well. So yeah, some hard work. And the weather's been absolutely perfect whilst we've been here, which is a rare thing for Yorkshire. A rare thing for England, I suppose. But we've topped up our tans. Once these clouds disappear, I'm sure today the client will be coming out, bottle of Prosecco or something, get rid of those tan lines. So right, we better get on to the next job now, so right, we shall see you later.